What's up with it, man? What's up with it, YouTube? The Real Boss TV 815. You already know what it is. Man, say, man, hey, man. I can't make this stuff up, man. Everybody that know me, that follow me, y'all know what I don't do is I don't speculate. I just look for evidence and go through files and stuff because it's always going to be something in there that's going to give you some information. It's just like watching a movie. When you watch the movie the first time, you know what I'm saying, you enjoy it and all that. But then whenever you watch it the second time, you find some stuff like, dang, I didn't see that that time I seen it. And the third time, I didn't see that. And the fourth time, so it's like the more and more I review this stuff, it's stuff that I didn't even catch. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you already know what it is, man. I'm gonna let some people get up in here, but for sure, we've been y'all already know what the topic is, so we gonna get straight to it. Hold on, let me put something up for y'all real quick. Let me see. Come on, man. They tripping on me. Alright, they don't wanna let me do it. They don't wanna let me do my thing, man. I don't know what happened. But give me 1 second. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna let a few people get in here, man. So y'all just get situated. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lisa Love. Shout out to Chicago. Everybody in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them a little shout outs. You know, I always got to shout out to the people that be in the live, especially the ones that be in the live first. You know what I'm saying? And let me see something. Just give me a second. You know how I do. I want at least 100 people up in here before I start. We at 97. Let me see. 1 second. So what everybody got going on for the weekend though, man? I know y'all gonna turn up. I'm gonna turn up this weekend. I'm sorry. It's time to turn up, man. That's why I went ahead and did this video. So I don't know if I'm gonna go live Saturday or not. We finna turn up. Now let's see here. Alright. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many of y'all that how long some of y'all been following. Well, first off, let me get my shots out. First of all, man. I normally give a round of applause to everybody, man. Shout out Latoya Slayer, Chicago. Lisa Love in the building. I see you rocking with me. That's what's up. Uh, let's see here. The answer. Flatback Taliban. Boy, wow. That boy got a name for you though. Stormy Blues, Shenanigans. Oh shit. James Hudson, Uncle G. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody up in this thing, man. Hold on, let me see now I gotta give everybody a round of applause, man. You know how I do, man. I gotta give everybody a round of applause. my day ones in here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, shout out to everybody over there. Least love over there, Chicago. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uncle G, man. Shout out to everybody. You know, to my man, Flatbush Taliban. Shout out to Flatbush Taliban. James Hudson. Oh my goodness. Flatbush Taliban. That boy got a name for you, man. The answer. Latoya Slayer, I see you. I know who you are. I know you got the little Facebook group. Shout out to everybody in this thing, man. Now, this live, it ain't gonna be like my normal lives. It ain't gonna be long, real long. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do all that real long stuff, but we gonna drop some gems for about a couple hours. I might open up the lines just for a little bit. No real hard debating or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get this content out. Now, anybody that's been following my channel before, y'all already know how I did something about showing that Kenneka was. It's very possible that she was on other floors. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I came up with that is because I'm looking at the case files and I'm gonna show them to you. In the case files, for some reason, they're investigating some other floors, which, I mean, it wouldn't be no reason for them to be investigating them floors if it didn't have nothing to do with Kenneka or the case. You know what I'm saying? It also shows when the card for room number 9 was used, where it was used at the most, you know, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But first I want to I don't know, I want y'all to hear Miss Teresa, cuz this is like around the time that this is around the time when everything was going on. And you know how they was saying that people was like extort money and stuff, starting these fake fundraisers for Kenneka and all that. And then everybody thought it was her that was behind it, but it really was just, you know, people that be scamming, which we see that happen a lot of times with these cases and stuff. Just like they doing with the Alexis Ware case and all that. So I just wanna I'm gonna let Miss Teresa talk. Then I'm gonna show y'all something about the autopsy. Then we're gonna just get straight into the floors that she was on. I just want to hear what she was saying about this too myself, but I might have seen this before, but we're gonna just run it anyway.
This protest, for the protest, I thank y'all for all y'all help. Also, I wanted to let y'all know, for those that supported me, if you've been harmed or hurt in any kind of way or misled in any kind of way, please forgive me. I found out 2 days ago that it was funds collected for the protests. I thought people was doing it at the kindness of their heart, but I guess everybody has an agenda. I did not mean for nobody child to get hurt or misled or anything in order to find out the justice for my child. I heard about the protest today. I'm sorry I'm not there. I never meant for no harm. Only thing I asked God for was help. But I guess the devil do come in sheep clothing. Y'all, for the ones that use my child name in vain, just to profit off of it, in whichever way, for the publicity, for the media and all that. Y'all, when y'all told me that y'all 2 days ago, when I found out that money was being collected, it was funds available for this protest, and y'all said y'all got money left over. It might be about 2,000. I never knew how much it was in the first place. I told y'all to keep it until this protest is over. You know what? The protest is over. I see y'all was in cahoots with that hotel. Y'all want to be a sellout. Y'all hotel people, if y'all listening or y'all looking, y'all might have won now, but God has the last say so. It hurt to know how y'all could use God's name in vain. I want justice, but to see another child get hurt or misled or misused and abused because of my justice, I told y'all I was never selfish. I forgive y'all. I forgive y'all. This only the beginning. Everybody holiday, what they fuck Kenneka, justice for Kenneka. They had it in the agenda in the first place. So I'm ending y'all agendas that's not righteous towards my
I'm gonna pause that. And my question is, do any of y'all remember how much money they said was on that fake GoFundMe that was first started? That everybody thought Teresa had made, but come to find out it was a whole scam. Does anybody in the comments remember how much they said it was? I just want to know if y'all know how much it was. Because from my understanding, it was a hefty little, like, put like this. It was enough to set any one of us straight, for real. And some scammers got the money. You know what I'm saying? Some scammers got the money. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thought it was Miss Teresa that was yep. What's up, Assassin? See, hey, I didn't look. I didn't. I'm just testing the waters. I know. I remembered how much they said it was. I just wanted to see if anybody else knew. Yep, they said $100,000, man. And if you pay attention to a lot of these cases, people be doing that all the time, though. People be doing that all the time. It'd be like three. There was even a fake GoFundMe for Young Dolph when it first happened to him. It was a fake GoFundMe. What's up with it, Assassin? There was a fake GoFundMe for Young Dolph whatever he first passed. And they had to hurry up and get on social media and say, no, send it directly to the family or send it to this. Because people was just pouring out money like it wasn't nothing, like it wasn't no thing. You know what I'm saying? They was just giving out that money, man. Come on, man. Like 100,000, bro. And it didn't even go to the family. That's messed up. But we're gonna continue.
child. For y'all that meant it, and I felt a whole lot of love out there. I felt a whole lot of love from the people that did mean it. They came all the way to Chicago, didn't had never met me, had never met my child. I thank y'all. But all y'all so-called activists fight for rights, want peace, you want justice. I'm going to pray for y'all souls. They get up on these things hollering, who, praising the Lord and all that, and y'all not meaning it from the bottom of y'all hearts. Y'all doing it just for fame. And I guess I see fortune too. Go burn that boy out that just got locked up. Y'all got that money. Do it. I told y'all to save that money, whatever y'all had left, because I never knew about it in the first place. Go do what's right. I don't have no funds. I never received funds. I don't know what. I didn't care. It wasn't about no money in the first place. And for y'all to sit up here and use my daughter's name in vain, Lord, I'm going to pray for y'all souls. I appreciate the ones that meant it from the bottom of their heart. I thank y'all. I love y'all. Only thing I ask y'all that truly meant it, without shape, form, or fashion, keep on praying for me. And watch what God do. Watch what God do. It's okay. I know y'all have children. I know y'all have family. And I know just because certain things happen, my daughter not here with me, but y'all babies there with y'all. Take care of y'all babies. Because God got this. He told me he had it in the first place. He going to continuously have it. I love y'all. And they say, it don't matter what they say. I know what God say. Any person that carried a baby for 9 months, they can understand what I'm talking about. I ain't here for no shape, form, or fashion. And those who truly know Teresa know, I don't need no show to do what I do, to do me, to continuously on being me. Love you too. I love y'all. And like I say, I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Okay, so we gonna stop that right there. But basically, she's saying like they started the whole GoFundMe for the protests and all that. Never told her. Then I guess the dude Andrew Holmes, he the one that came and backdoor to say, "Hey, just stop the protest now." I guess because they got the money up. She walked in there. He seen her walk in there, but of course, there is no footage of her walking in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all feel. I kind of always thought about what if I try to get this Teresa up here one time. I don't know if what I'm saying. I don't know if she would do it, but I just know my platform is a little more positive than most. So what I'm saying. If I was to get her on here, definitely ain't nobody gonna be disrespecting or nothing. Like they just gonna get straight blocked. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying. That's just a thought. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But yeah, man, they took all that money, that 100,000, and see, and you notice how all the people like that was helping her just got ghost after that protest because they already got the money. They already got the money, man. Like I said, it's really to me. I just say that it's sad, but a lot of people be like, well, why do y'all keep talking about Kenneka Jenkins and everybody knows it's just over with and no stuff happens for a reason, man. Y'all better believe that. It's a reason why this case never just got swept on the rug and forgot about. It's a reason. And whenever we find out what's going on, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna open up a lot of people's mind. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Linda. Shout out Marlo. Marlo Jones in the building. Whenever remember now I showed that video too when Miss Teresa said, "Oh yeah, there's some stuff that's gonna come out about my baby that's gonna blow y'all minds." She said that. So when push come to shove, when that time come, it's gonna be an eye opener because everybody do need to be need to be aware of what's going on, your surroundings, and what type of play be going on in these places, man. Like a lot of people live in a bubble, man. You know, they go outside. It's a sunny day. It's beautiful. You can do anything, but you really don't know what's going on, and you just got to be careful. You feel me? You really do. Now, next, I'm gonna show this. I want to show y'all a piece of this little autopsy thing, which I don't. Me personally, I don't. You know, I don't agree with the autopsy. I've read several autopsies too, so now it's to the point is I don't know which one's real. You feel me? I don't know which one is real, but we already know what they're trying to push. See, if you pay attention to my thumbnail, I showed a stairwell that she climbed up, and the reason why I showed that because they are saying that she walked up that stairwell to get to that kitchen. It's because that picture's in the case file. It's in the case file. That picture right there that I showed you, I got it out the case file. So, with that being said, that's just we already know that they're trying to say that's how she got up there. Period. Which I can't understand how she could get up there like that, but we just gonna say okay, we ain't even gonna you know what I'm saying. We can't argue with them about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, exactly, honey B. I mean, I wouldn't even be trying to ask her too much about the case because really it's all it mostly is all there, but the hard facts, that's for her and the family. But like I say, it will come out. But I don't, like I say, I don't know. I don't even know. It'd be pretty cool if she could actually air the 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 trial, the last trial or whatever the decision. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some kind of footage on it though. I'm almost 100% sure it's gonna be some kind of footage. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see. Now let me check something out real quick for y'all. Now I had a couple of videos that I really did want to show, but due to the legal things of YouTube, I just can't show it. That's why I say anybody, y'all also hit me up on my Instagram, especially if you got any information. You know what I'm saying? No trolling, please. I can tell if somebody's trolling, but you know what I'm saying? We definitely got to chop it up. And I want to touch, man, I got so many cases that I've been doing research on that I want to touch on, and I'm gonna just have to start going live like every day. I probably can't go. I ain't gonna be going live as long as I normally do, but I'm gonna just start going live on these cases, man, because it'd be so much stuff. There's so many similarities to a lot of this stuff. It just don't make no sense. Dimitri Bitch said, "I've been saying she didn't climb up those stairs. Not the way she was walking the halls. No way. Nah, not definitely. And also, if y'all was watching the live the other day, it shows in the court documents that several employees observed Kenneka, but they didn't help her. Which we already knew that because they did say they seen her. Remember, they said some employees said they seen her by the lobby. You know what I'm saying? They said that in the very beginning, so they did see her. But I also but this is gonna be another show. I also got another twist to this that a lot of people didn't even know about. Even some YouTubers didn't know about this. But pretty much it was somebody else that came up missing at Crown Plaza too, but they found her. You know, we gonna get into that next time, but you know what I'm saying. Right now, I'm gonna show y'all the what they're trying, pretty much what they trying to say as far as the autopsy, which I don't really agree with it. Those things don't. You see that and people always want to say, why you compare Kenneka Jenkins to Kendra Johnson? Because hey, Kendra Johnson autopsy was off the first three times too. They dug the boy up four times already to prove that it wasn't an accident. Now they saying it definitely wasn't an accident, but they just don't have no proof to arrest nobody yet. But yeah, let's just get into this little autopsy.
Cook County medical examiners say the death of Kenneka Jenkins was an accident, with intoxication from alcohol and medication being contributing factors. Jenkins died from hypothermia after being exposed to cold, the medical examiner's office said in a news release issued Friday. Toxicology tests detected alcohol and topiramate, an epilepsy, migraine medication, in the woman's system. Her blood alcohol concentration was 0.112, which is higher than the 0.08 level, that is considered as legally drunk for motorists in Illinois, the coroner's office said. Jenkins did not have a prescription for the topiramate medication, her family told investigators. The amount of the drug in her system was in the therapeutic range, the coroner's office said. Alcohol and topiramate are synergistic. When combined, the effect of either or both drugs is enhanced. Topiramate, like alcohol, can cause dizziness, impaired memory, impaired concentration, poor coordination, confusion and impaired judgment, the news release said. The investigator found Miss Jenkins lying face down in a walk-in freezer that is inside of a walk-in refrigerated cooler. The doors to the cooler and freezer had been closed when Miss Jenkins was discovered, the coroner's office said. The cooler and freezer were both operational. The walk-in freezer was approximately 34 degrees Fahrenheit 2 hours after Miss Jenkins was discovered. The doors of the cooler and freezer were open for approximately 2 hours when this temperature was recorded. Authorities early on suspected Jenkins mistakenly walked into the freezer by accident. No video exists of Jenkins actually entering the freezer, hotel officials said. The medical examiner's office says it ordered comprehensive toxicology tests to determine whether any drugs, including so-called date-rape substances, were in Jenkins' system. There were none, the news release said. In addition, examiners found mucosal erosions in Jenkins' stomach, which are indicative of hypothermia. Her brain was swollen, and there was an abrasion on her right ankle and purple contusion on her right leg, autopsy results show. There was no other evidence of external or internal trauma, the medical examiner's office said. It is determined that the substantial factor in this death is cold exposure. The alcohol and drug found in Miss Jenkins' system combined with cold exposure can hasten the onset of hypothermia and death, the medical examiner's office concluded. There is no evidence, per the police investigation, that Miss Jenkins was forced to consume the alcohol or the drug. There is no evidence of another person in the vicinity of the kitchen with the decedent, and there is no evidence of an altercation or interaction with another individual in the time immediately prior to demise. There was no other evidence of external or internal trauma due to physical abuse. Attorneys for Jenkins' family are conducting their own investigation. They have suggested the hotel may be at fault for the woman's death.
See, even though all of that, they still saying they feel like the hotel might be at fault. But that was one thing about that. Yeah, why was her brain swollen? I don't know. And then look, then did y'all hear they said she had a purple contusion on her leg, not her foot. Remember, we all know her foot was had something on it, but something happened to her leg too, man. They said purple. You just heard her say purple contusion or something like that on her right leg, the same leg where her foot was messed up on. So sounds like to me she could have, she could have been fell down something. Like I remember when I first watched this case, I was like, man, the first thing that came to my head, if they tried to lead that girl up them stairs, she could have fell down them stairs. But hey, I don't know. But next we finna get into this 10th and 11th floor. Now, I got the oh yeah, first I want to look at this video real quick because I want to see if there's anything in here. But I got all the 911 calls together, right? So you can see the chain of events, and that's gonna open up your eyes to something. But right before I do that, we just gonna check this out real quick, real fast. Let's see what let's see what they talking about. I wish I could see these timestamps. You know what I'm saying? This is like when everybody leaving out. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to see what time was that. There was like, see, that's around the same time. That's close to the time. Well, right as of right now, she would already been in the freezer if we going by that time. This is when everybody leaving now. Look, she got an ice pack on her head. I don't know what's going on with her. What's going on? I always wonder who this girl is right there, the tall, cause she seemed like she like older. Yeah, her face was a little swollen up and stuff. Yeah, I mean that is a fact. Her face was swollen a little bit. Her lips look swollen. I'm looking at this. I'm thinking maybe we might catch something to know something we didn't catch before. See, I see some people went that left, which Kanika walked that way too. That's how she initially entered the kitchen the first time, the kitchen where they was cleaning up at. So they definitely seen her. You know what I'm saying? By the lobby, like that's what they said too. So hey, we can't argue about that. They went ahead and said they seen her by the lobby. Yeah, Laura Foots, yeah, because they tried to play that stuff where, oh, we had to let the body thaw out, and we had to have the medical examiner come, which they do have footage of the medical examiner and all that. They try to say they had to go through that little process. You know what I'm saying? Before they could show Miss Teresa the body. You feel me? I'm gonna pause that for 1 second so I don't have to you know. But once you hear all these 911 calls, you're gonna be like, what? Because well, I'm gonna play it first and I'm gonna break it down because it's like, man, they really they really playing games, man. They really playing. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Kimberly Gator. Yeah, that's what they said they did. They said that's why it took so long for Miss Teresa to see the body. They say that's see you see in the autopsy the VI just showing they said they let her thaw out for a couple of hours. They opened the doors and turned the what's name off. That's why it was real hot in there whenever Miss Teresa whenever she went in there it was real hot. Like detergent. Yeah. Well, that's crazy. Ain't no telling what they did, man. Ain't no telling what they did. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie on that. Like I said, we're gonna get into all the 911 calls right after this. And like I said, it was some things I've heard before, but it just went over my head too. And once you hear, like, because we know a lot more now than we did back then. You feel what I'm saying? We never knew about the little hidden door to the lunchroom underneath the staircase that they saying that she walked up and all this other stuff. And the time that they said that she was left outside the door, you know, that's why a lot of stuff wasn't making much sense. But some things are starting to make sense now because we know a lot more than what we did in the beginning. See, now this part was always strange to me because, like, why was they hugging and looking like I don't know, man. I always wonder, like, what's going on right here. See, right there, that's down that hall to the right. That's like an exit to the parking lot. And that's where most of them park there, like Kenneka, all them park. You know, most of them park right there, like the ones that really know each other. Some parked in the front, but most parked that way. Yeah, Roselle P. I mean, yeah, I've heard that too. I heard that too. Roselle P. Yeah, I heard that too. So she definitely, I mean, she definitely couldn't have been frozen like that anyway. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know, man. That's crazy. They said it was at what 34 degrees, 35 or 30. I don't know. I know from my understanding, there's a down that hall too is an exit. I mean, it could be. I had the whole layout to where the pool was at. I gotta go back and look at it. Yeah, it got a lot to do with the angles and stuff too. Close up, which halls you in and stuff. Just like right now, you know how they all look real small, but I bet you close up, some of them girls are way bigger than what we think. You know what I'm saying? All right, now look, we finna get into it. We gonna get into these calls right here, and I want y'all to pay attention. I want y'all to pay close attention to the first call. What's up with it, what?
What's going on, my G? You alright?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just chilling on it, man.
I
Just
ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that footage with them with the kids leaving at the end. I ain't never seen that on at
yeah,
the
yeah.
last
I mean, it's really a
exit.
lot of footage that I seen back in the beginning that I can't even find no more.
Damn,
There was
probably
some
got rid
footage
of.
where it was a bunch of people and they're wearing all black, but they were like looked like some kind of banquet type of thing, or I don't know what they was doing. They was all wearing black and they was walking around that hallway. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I went ahead and go ahead and went live early today, J Money. You already know. I gotta get up and handle some business, so I can't be up all day and I mean all night. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to pay close attention to the first 911 call. And I want y'all to see if y'all catch it. Cause remember I said the title of this video is proof that she must have been on the 10th and 11th floor also.
Okay, you will see it highlighted here. 2017 at 17:24 in the morning.
911, where's the address of your emergency?
Yes, I'm at the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport, and I was calling because my daughter came to to a party here last night, a gathering with her friends, and now her friends they said that they left her on the front of the hotel, and she's not able to be found now. She's 19 years old.
And you said that and you said the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport?
Yes. Yes, and they said that when her friends was asking earlier today, like about 4 o'clock in the morning, because they run the video cameras, they said that they didn't have no cameras. But now I came and it was a lady. She said that she heard music, and she asked me that I want to go upstairs, and we went upstairs on the 11th floor, and it was someone came to the room, and she said that she did see my daughter there with a group of girls and a couple of guys, but that's all she just saw because she was busy trying to get reception on her phone.
Okay, did y'all catch that?
That whole story right there was way different than what I've been going on for the last
Yeah,
couple of years. She said they
yeah,
left
and
her
I'm
out
gonna
in
bring
front
it
of
back.
the hotel. She said
You
they
said
left her in
what?
front of the hotel. She said that her friend said they
Are you cutting out a little bit?
her and went upstairs to the. Hold on.
But
Hey,
yeah,
boss,
see,
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, she said that her friend said they left her in front of the hotel, and then she said her and the girl went to the 11th floor, 11th to 12th floor, or something like that, and heard music, and said she seen her up there on that floor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and see. Now let me ask you a question. Why did they take her to the 11th floor if the party was on the ninth to talk to somebody that said they seen her? Now I'm trying to think. Now I'm wondering if the person that they sent Miss Teresa to talk to was it that lady that was walking around in the front desk and all that with the pink shirt on with the ponytail. I don't know
Yeah,
if you remember what I'm talking about. She the one that probably she seen all of them. She was like right there, you know what I'm saying, the lobby when they was coming out. Like it looked like she worked there or something, but she didn't have on no uniform or nothing like that. You know what I'm talking about? I
right.
wonder if that's the lady she took her to. Cause look, if the party's on the ninth floor, she come up there to talk to them. They say, yeah, somebody heard music. They took her up to the 11th floor to talk to somebody that said that they seen Kenneka, but this is the 11th floor.
Yeah, that's
How you
crazy.
see how you see her and you on the 11th floor and you heard
Yeah,
music and all that? Like, come on, that ain't adding
yeah.
up.
Run that back again, because Teresa said the woman took her up there, and they talked to somebody that was having a party, and said they remember seeing her up there at that particular party on 11th floor.
The hotel said, yeah, there is a woman that says she seen her and she heard music and whoop whoop, and they took her up to the 11th floor to talk to the woman.
Mm,
So that sounds like a play on their own that they just did to, keep
right.
her at bay while they handle their business. But I'm finna play it again.
That I want to go upstairs, and we went upstairs on the 11th floor. Yes, and they said that when her friends was asking earlier today, like about 4 o'clock in the morning, 'cause they run the video cameras. They said that they didn't have no cameras. But now I came and it was a lady. She said that she heard music, and she asked me that I want to go upstairs, and we went upstairs on the 11th floor, and it was someone came to the room, and she said that she did see my daughter there with a group of girls and a couple of guys, but that's all she just saw because she was busy trying to get reception on her phone.
All right, well then, you know what? Are you sure you don't mean the Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
Yes, the Crown. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, the Crown Plaza in Rosemont. That's exactly where it's at.
Did you just catch that? It's the way he said it. He sounded like he's like,
Yeah, like he knew what was
yeah,
going
he's like, yeah,
on,
like you must mean Crown Plaza or Rosemont, because
Come on, bro.
that type of stuff don't happen. People don't come up missing at the one about
Exactly.
O'Hare. You talking? I know
How
what you
you
talking
know
about. You
what
talking
how
about
you know what
yeah,
I'm talking
yeah,
about? How you know
yeah,
my story?
yeah. Oh, you talking about Crime Plaza? That's what you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know which one you talking about. Hold on, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up, man. Come on, man. We ain't that crazy, is we? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Kimberly Gates said there was a room with just males on the 11th floor. See, who is this woman that was on the 11th floor? That's my question. Who is she? The woman was well, okay, Kimberly Gator. That's a good question. That's what we just said. Kimberly Gator. Do you think that woman they had talking to her could have been possibly that woman that was walking around? She was also on the same floor Kenneka was on when she got off the elevator, looking at that little TV thing, and she had like a little ponytail. She kind of had a little masculine, you know what I'm saying? But she was around them. That probably I'm trying to think like did they send Miss Teresa to her? Because yeah, we seen her. She was, because they was trying to get. I believe they was just trying to keep Teresa and them at bay while, because that the time that Teresa came down there at 7, that was the most perfect time that if Kenneka was in there in that freezer, she could have been saved if she was still alive. You feel me? If she was still alive, the first time that Teresa came down there that she's talking about right now, if they would have looked at that camera and seen her walk back there and open up that door just as easy as they did when the police came, she would have still been alive. If she was still alive at that time. Oh, so yeah, Lisa Self loves her as a lady in pink. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. That's the okay. Hey, hold on. We don't even got so we don't even got to talk about that no more. Then, so we already know, like she was around them the whole time anyway. On the 11th, what's she doing on the 11th floor? So, come on, man. And I'm gonna show you this the case files that show all the floors that was investigated. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take a look at that. But let's listen to these calls because some of these calls I didn't even really listen to myself.
I'm
Okay,
so sorry.
No, it's okay. And have you spoke? And you said you spoke with the
Front desk. I'm sitting outside right in front of the hotel in their parking lot right now.
And they were saying that they haven't seen your daughter since she left, or
No, this is a different set. This is a different a new I'm sorry, it's a new shift, and they said that they haven't seen her. Well, of course they wouldn't have seen her because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I just seen that she was here because I just found the ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. Well, hold on, this is not her ticket because this was on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
okay? And well, you know what? Real quick, I'm just gonna see if maybe we.
Now, real quick on that ticket thing, well, we come to find out from a couple people in Chicago and YouTubers, and I also know that it happens too. Is sometimes they recycle those tickets. That's probably why Kenneka was worried because like it's been times where I had to try to hurry up and get in the club or something for a show, and then you see somebody else leaving out and be like, "Hey man, how much time you got on your ticket?" Woo woo, I'll buy it for you. I will give you $5, and they give you their ticket. Like, believe it or not, that's a kind of a normal thing is to use other tickets that ain't expired yet. So she could have very well got her ticket from somebody, that's just, anybody that got some tickets, you know what I'm saying? A housekeeper, anybody that got tickets that ain't expired. Hey, just give me, everybody got a little hustle. And, you can't imagine how much uh, money, like even downtown, that people be doing that. They be hustling the little tickets they get for people. They'll tell them they don't throw that away. They'll take it off their hands, and if it got time on it, they'll give it to somebody else for like $4 or whatever. But that's what is mostly been saying about this ticket thing. But let's just get back to.
I'm gonna see if maybe she was here at all. What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Kenneka Jenkins.
And could you spell her?
The room wasn't registering her name. She came with some friends here.
No, I just want to verify. I'm about to say I actually just came in myself. Probably been on shift for about 45 minutes, so I just want to make sure that maybe she didn't get arrested and sent on her. You know what I mean? I just want to double check everything. But
thank you.
You're very welcome. But it doesn't look like we had any run-ins with her last night at all. Do you think it's possible maybe she went to one of her friends' houses, or she's probably?
No, actually, because she had my car. She was driving my car. I don't like nobody to drive my car because my insurance will not pay for no one besides her. And her friends kept calling my phone. I told them to stay out here. They stayed out here they called me like about 3-something in the morning. I was laying in bed. I just had breast surgery. I fought deep breast cancer. So I'm, sedated off medication early. And they telling me she out here. So once I rejuvenated, to strengthen up myself enough to get up and drive out here to look for her. Once they brought me my car, I right out here. And I came to the hotel and I showed them a picture of her and I asked them if they see it. And it was a lady in the lobby. And she heard me asking at the front desk, and she said it was music. She did hear music. She called the one downstairs to report the room, and come to find out it was the people next door. And when we knocked on the door, that person said that she did see my daughter downstairs it was like 4 of them, and it was 4 of them. And she said my daughter, she was with 3 of her friends, but her 3 friends said, which then, these kids won't tell the truth. They said that they went upstairs to get her cell phone. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when they came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
No, I completely understand.
East of Garba entryway.
The one issue we have, and it's not necessarily that it's an issue, but she is an adult. She is 19 years old, and I mean, as of right now,
she's 19 years old. That's my daughter. She's 19. Her name Kenneka Jenkins, Kenneka.
No, yes. No, I remember that. You told me that she was 19. But what I'm saying is that she's only been gone for a couple hours. She's, I don't know, maybe she's, she could be somewhere with one of her friends or something, because, I mean, it is only a couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friends supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours now, they said. They told me. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when they called me.
Yeah. I guess the one. Are you looking to file a missing persons report then, or are you just? Or would you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. I just want to know: is it possible that maybe they can look at the cameras and see? It's because they send the police out here and ask them to look at the cameras and see if they seen her on their cameras around that time?
I was about to say, even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit in order for us to get the camera footage and for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
Okay. Okay. So.
But I got a problem with that right there. What he just said. He already talking like it's a crime. Detectives and to get all the footage. No, she's saying just go look at the footage and see where she went. She could be laying somewhere in need of help. He talking like it's already a crime. Yeah, we would have to get the detective team, canines, and no. She's saying, can y'all just go down there, tell them to show the camera. We know y'all got a back room with all the little cameras showing. Rewind it just like you when you gave us the footage. We can rewind it. We can fast forward it and see where she went.
Hey, boss.
So we can save her. Because obviously she needs some help. You know what I'm saying? He talking about, well, it's gonna take a couple days, because we're gonna have to get the detectives and all that. No, we don't.
Hey, boss.
I'm gonna just go ahead and let it keep playing, man.
Hey, boss.
Yo,
Boy, that. It's two lies in them stories. I thought them girls said they left her outside the room.
yeah, that's what Miss Teresa said. I don't know. She
See
said I
what
don't
I'm
know what
saying?
these girls is doing, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah,
Then
she
the
said they
girls said
left
they
her
left
out
in
the
the
room.
lobby.
Yeah, and then when she went in, when she talked to them, they said that they seen her in the lobby too. Remember, the hotel said they seen her in the lobby with three girls, which would be
Wow.
Monifa, Shamaya, and Bree Bree.
Wow. I don't know, bro. That's
So
a crazy them crazy lies, bro.
yeah, it's a lot of I don't know, man. It's too much going on. That's why I
Right.
say, man, when you listen to this stuff over and over again, you're gonna catch some stuff. Cause I was like, man,
Yeah.
hold on. A lady, they took her to a lady. And as soon as they said they took her to a lady on the 11th floor, I said, I bet you that's that lady that was walking around everywhere Kenneka was walking and the kids was walking too. She was talking to them and stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It looked like she worked there. But I guess when Miss Teresa came, she pretended like she just stayed there. She
Mm-hmm.
just, got a room there. Cause she sure did look like she worked there. I don't know what was going on. But let's see what and that's just the first call.
So what would you suggest?
Well, again, the only thing I would suggest maybe just give her a couple hours. She could have went somewhere with one of her other friends. I mean, and who knows what her friends are saying is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's you. You could tell, not to be saying. You could tell it don't sound right. I'm a parent. I've been young before, and it's not sounding right. It don't sound right. Period. That's why I came out here myself because they say, and then it sounded like they had been drinking. Honestly.
Yeah.
And I asked them, did she drink? And they said she had only one cup. But okay, my daughter ain't the type that normally she can't even take liquor. Her liquor level is just like mine. We can't take liquor. We
Yeah.
cannot take liquor. We take a sip of liquor, we drunk. Honestly.
No, I completely understand.
And I'm like, one cup is too much for her, And why? And I like I asked them, and then they end up with her cell phone. I pay her cell phone bill every month to make sure my daughter has a phone. How did she love her phone? I don't understand how. Why would she leave her cell phone with you all and just go disappear? And she know
Yeah.
I just had surgery. She know my predicament.
No, yeah. Well then. So that in that case, what I would recommend, just go home, relax a little bit, give it some time. Of all we know, she very well could still be in the room. She could just be passed out. Again, you know how it is. You drink it the night before, you get, you know what I mean, whatever else have you. So just give it a couple hours. Maybe see if she'll get a hold of you again. I mean, does she know your number?
Yeah, she know my number very well. She's very smart.
Okay, well then, like I said, just give her a couple hours. You know what I mean? give her some time. Again, maybe she went to one of her other friends' places, or maybe she is still in the room. Just knocked out. You know what I mean?
Yes, I thank you. Okay, and so how long does it take for me to file a missing person report?
Well, you can file it at any time. It just like I said, just give it a little bit of time. If you hadn't heard from her by, I want to say about 10, 11 o'clock, then by all means, give us a call again. You can come to the station, and we can help you out from there.
Okay, I live in Chicago. Would it be better for me to come back to you all station, or should I go in Chicago and make out a missing report?
I think you can try to file it out in Chicago. They may tell you to come here since it happened in our town, but I do know that since she lives with obviously she lives with you in the city, I think this might actually fall on them. Or at least they'll be able to take the report, and then they'll get in contact with us, and we'll be able to help them out with the investigation from there.
Okay, well, it doesn't.
And then he acted like he ain't even supposed to be answering calls or something. Like he just don't even know. Well, I think maybe. Well, should you call? Well, maybe it did. Okay, it happened in our city, but you stay. Well, maybe you should call them and then. Man, come on, man. What is you talking about, dude?
Yeah, man.
Who do you want me to call? You see what I'm saying? Like he act like he don't even know what to tell her.
On that phone call right there, she sound like she knew them kids knew more than what they were saying, and all that stuff don't sound right. Even what she was like, man, why y'all got her phone? Cause yeah, I I I I always thought it was something to do with them kids and the hotel. I know y'all be saying you and Brazy be saying y'all believe it's security guard allegedly, but I think it's got something to do with both of them. But I look at them kids first only because I just know kids. You know what I'm saying? And women in their phones, they ain't leaving no phones, they ain't leaving no cars. It just sound crazy the way they presented the whole
Yeah,
thing to her mother. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And see, like me, that's what I say. I never rule anybody out, but I just know kids, and
Mm-hmm.
when they drunk, all kind of goofy stuff can happen. But the reason why I just stopped focusing on that because it was so much other things we was missing. I felt like everybody was
Right.
so focused on the kids for years and years that they
Mm-hmm.
never could get nothing solid and just hit a dead end. That's why you see a lot of YouTubers not even speaking about it no more because that's all they tried to do was dig up something about the kids and they never
Mm-hmm.
could. But now you're starting to see a lot of stuff about what's going on with the hotel too.
Right, right. I believe it got something to do with all of them. To be honest, I ain't counting nobody off of it.
Yeah, because if you think about it, nobody was pressing the hotel. That's why they didn't really get investigated. They
Mm-hmm.
investigated them kids, all of them. They in the police files. They pictures and all that. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
I feel like shit. We went from point A. We got to go to the. You see what I'm saying? We got to make it make sense.
It just crazy hearing to even Teresa say that on the phone about she don't even understand none of that stuff them kids talking about. It just was crazy. Like I ain't never heard that call neither. I heard one of the other calls, but I ain't never heard her saying the stuff she's saying on these calls. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, this is the full call. See, some of the calls had a little stuff cut out, but
It
you
was
know what I'm
cut out,
saying.
right?
What really got me was because I know that they was investigating the other floors because I got the paperwork, but I
Mm-hmm.
never knew that they took Teresa to the 11th floor to talk to somebody that said they seen Kenneka. And I was like, dang, okay. And so they took her straight to the 11th floor, not even the ninth floor where the party was at. You know what I'm saying? That's strange. But let's see what else they talk.
Doesn't matter, whichever one. If I have to come back out here, I'll come back out here. But as long as if we be able to see, if I come, okay, I give it to tomorrow. It's 24 hours. After 24 hours, Do you think they'll still be able to see the video camera of today, the surveillance camera
Yes.
for today?
Yes.
Okay.
We'd definitely be able to. We'd definitely be able to get the footage.
Okay, thank you. Well,
All right.
I'll do that. Okay, thank you so
Okay.
much. Okay. Okay.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
The next one is at 12/18/49 on the 9th.
(911) Where's the address emergency?
Hi, my name is Rashko. I'm calling from the Crown Plaza, Chicago. I have three ladies in the lobby who claimed that their sister apparently was here, but didn't show up, didn't get home. And I'm not getting really any much information. She was not registered guest. They said that she was with a friend, and now she didn't show up. I don't know if maybe somebody got stopped by.
Wait. So, all right. So what's exactly going on? You said these three women showed up, and they're looking for someone that isn't there.
Yeah, three young ladies, friends, and
See, that's them. That's Lenora, two friends talking to Roscoe, the general manager. Roscoe, we all know, who he. And remember, they said he was in the lunchroom. What's the name lunchroom, chewing out uh, the housekeeper, the black housekeeper.
now she didn't show up. I don't know if maybe somebody got stopped by.
Wait. So, all right. So what's exactly going on? You said these three women showed up, and they're looking for someone that isn't there.
Yeah, three young ladies. They said that they're looking for her sister, and they claimed that their sister stayed with somebody or was here last night, but apparently she didn't show up home yet, and they think that she got lost or something. I don't know what their reasons are.
Well, I mean, are they causing you any sort of disturbance? Are they fighting with you? Are they?
No, they're not fine. That they seem to be concerned, and I would like to help them, but they really don't. At this point, I don't know how I can help them.
Well, in that instance, sir, if you want, sir, you can give them our address, and they can come into the station. They can speak with
She got
an
there
officer.
at 7 a.m.
Okay, and then your address is down on the
a little bit after 7 something.
No, Devon Avenue, 9501 West Devon Avenue.
9501 West Devon. Okay, very good. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Bye.
The next one is at 12:47:49.
Shout out to Chloe
On the
for
9th.
putting this together a long time ago.
Two oh one.
201.
PD25, the lobby for a station report. It's going to be a missing person from the Crown Plaza.
Thank you. I'll be coming closing out with the next
201, 10-4.
That next one, it came on too fast. It's 13:24:46. The next one is at 1400 hours. That's 2 o'clock.
201. Still myself and 101 out at 5440 River Road on the call.
201, 10-4.
The next one's at 1433.
201, what time? 201, 10-4.
All right. He said he's 10-8. That means that he's back in service. The other one, when she said to 1025, the lobby at the police department, that means to come by there. If you hear some that you'll hear like 1023, that's that they arrived. All right, I'm gonna stop it here and I'm gonna start a new one.
Last night, I got the.
Now, check this out. Now, before I show y'all the police um, documents of the investigation on the certain floors that they was investigating, I want to show y'all this picture that somebody sent me. Give me 1 second. Now this may now I don't know. I can't. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all say. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of this, because I don't know exactly. This could be, double tree, whatever, whatever, whatever. But check this out. I want y'all to see this picture. Check this out right here, my friend. Just 1 second, 1 second. Here we go. Y'all see that? Where is that at? What's up, Sometimes LLC? Where is that at, huh? Y'all see that? Hey, shout out to the people that be sending info and all that. What is this? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at right here? Somebody tell me.
Yeah, boss, you gotta break that down. I don't know what we're looking at right there. I don't know what that is.
Somebody was just talking about the other people that had a party at the DoubleTree that was
Oh
talking
yeah,
about we
yeah,
lifted
yeah.
her, we lifted her so or whatever, whatever. Now this room kind of looked like the same room,
Same room.
Crown Plaza room though, but maybe they all look alike. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they say they had more than one party going on that night.
Which is normal. See, look, that's why. See, I want to. I can't give out all the information at one time, but I'm gonna do a video because look, let me tell you something. Look, we don't even know that there was another a young Caucasian woman missing a couple years after Kenneka, but they found her. They saved her though. But when I break it down to how it happened, it was the DoubleTree and Crown Plaza involved, and I got, you know what I'm saying. And we gonna talk about that too, but we just gonna do that on a different time. See, and a lot of people didn't even know about that, even YouTubers, because they kept it so under the rug. But I have ran into it on Facebook, and even her brother was like, her brother. We're gonna talk about that. Her brother was on Facebook like, yeah, it's not like Kenneka case. They found her, woo woo. But then he later on came back weeks later and said, I still haven't seen my sister though. I don't know. It's weird. I got man. Yeah, we're gonna have to touch on that too. And I'm gonna have to find it. I got a video with some of them in it, but I got some more that I'm gonna break down about that. But that's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying? But put it like this young lady was walking disoriented and everything, just like Kenneka. But they saved her. And we're gonna talk about that. And she was last seen going into the Crown Plaza coming from the DoubleTree with just a t-shirt on, no socks, and no shoes. But they found her. They saved her. Okay. So we got that. You already seen that pic. Now I'm finna just go into some of these documents real quick. Let's see what I got here. All right. Let's see which one would it be. Oh, here we go. Look. All right, now check this out. Bam. Hold on. There we go. Can y'all read that? Y'all should be able to read it because I zoomed in pretty good.
Yeah, it looked pretty clear.
You see what it says? Level 10. All these different times. This is all investigations. For some reason, they was checking stuff on the 10th floor. Only floors they have is the 10th. Okay, they have in the investigation, they have the so far we got the 11th, we got the 10th, the 9th floor, and the lobby. Those are all where card keys was used. Some of them from this, it'll tell you if it's guest. See, it's housekeeping. You see, housekeeping, housekeeping, and it's going to show how many times they used their key on the party. You know, the party goers. How many times they used their key on the what's the name, just to like, I guess let people in from the side and stuff like that. But this one ain't the one that got set. Okay, yeah, level 1. They used that one time. It's showing. Let me see. And it says, look, it says assignment not available. So that means they can't even tell you who. Why is it on there? Does that make any sense? Now it's showing housekeeping was going on the 10th floor a lot, as you can see. Then we got the first floor. It says assignment unavailable. So how do they have a key that's being used that's not assigned to nobody? You know what I'm saying? Are they just making these keys? Like they literally have a key that's being used that says assignment unavailable. That means they don't know who had access to this key. Because the rest of them say housekeeping. Yeah, KK is real. That's what we figured. Yeah, that's what we figured. We figured that it had to be her. But now I'm sitting up here because I just noticed this. They're investigating the 10th floor on this one, the 10th floor and the first floor, and it says assignment unavailable, which means they don't know who this key was assigned to, who had access to the key. They don't know. All the other says housekeeping, which I'm just guessing that's security guard because he was carrying a lot of pillows and stuff around, pretending to be housekeeping or something. You know what I'm saying? But the first floor, it says assignment not available right here at the top. Assignment not available. Mm. What's up, Homer Green? Okay, so we're gonna go into from my knowledge, there's only 2 documents of investigating these card keys that was used on the floors and stuff. And this one is gonna show. Let's see. We're gonna go back. We're gonna see image. I wonder if this was it. Let me see. Now this is the same one. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay, so this one. See, finally we got one on level 1 to say guest keys. That one says guest keys. You know what I'm saying? That one says guest keys. So when it's saying guest keys, we know that they're talking about Irene and them, right? And just think about it. This level 10 would not be, and this is why I say about this coincidence stuff. It's just a coincidence that's just one floor ahead of her. You know what I'm saying? It's one floor ahead of her, above them. This is what they're investigating. So you gotta understand, it's in the investigation for a particular reason. They're not just looking at this floor just because, hey, let's just throw the 10th floor in there. You know, they're not doing it. It's mostly housekeeping, and then you see guests. What's up with it, Chopping Up TV?
What's up, King? What's good? What's good with it?
Ain't nothing. Hey man, I had a hard time with that last live. I ain't gonna lie, but
you did.
Yeah, they gave me some love, man. It took about, I had to talk to him. I was like,
who
man,
is that laughing? I want to know that.
Hey man,
my bad. I know what it is.
They had me under. They reviewed that thing for about almost 2 days. They finally said, "All right, man, we're gonna let you make it with this one. Just hold it down, man." They're like, hold it down. I was like,
I got you, homie. I got you, homie.
Yeah, man, we got to hold. You know, gotta kind of be a little more professional. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Let's see. Now, with that being said, what I was trying to point out, just to sum it all up, if you're looking at it, they're definitely saying she was on other floors. There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why the missing time from her being, because you know we seen her getting off the elevator at like around 3:20, but they saying that she was already missing around 2:45. So from that 2:45 to 3:20, I guess that must have been the time that she on these different floors and stuff.
Yeah,
that's the missing time we're looking for. But they're definitely telling us that she was on other floors. They talking about the 11th floor. Then you got, and what's so funny is they're all in line, the 9th, 10th, and 11th floor. It's not like she went from the 9th floor all the way to the 6th floor.
Yeah.
It's like she just went up one and then went up one, and then went all the way down to the lower level.
So what floor was she was on? What floor she was on when she died?
Well, she was on the they found in the upstairs kitchen on the from the lower level to the upstairs kitchen.
What floor was that?
It's not a floor. It's just the lower level. It's underneath the lower. It's underneath.
So it's underneath a floor.
Yeah, it's underneath the lobby. The lower level is underneath, like where all the kitchens and stuff be at.
Oh, so she's on the bottom floor.
Yeah, the lower level, the bottom. Yeah, so it's like they're basically saying she went from the 9th floor to the 10th floor to 11th floor, all the way down to the lower level, and then climbed some staircase to get to the upstairs kitchen. That's basically what they're telling us in a nutshell. And the thing about it is it ain't even really up to. I mean, it's right here. It's showing us. This would not be in an investigation. You don't see them investigate nothing else, no other floors, no other people, but the ones that we felt like they should. I don't know if they could have investigated the general manager because per se he wasn't there. but this is in the case file, and that's why I always wonder why is there so many logins on the 10th floor that they looking at when the party was on the 9th floor, and then we just heard Miss Teresa say they took her to the 11th floor to talk to a lady that seen her, and none of these floors are spread apart like that. They're just 9th, 10th, 11th. It's like, so now see now that made me think like. We seen security bringing pillows and stuff somewhere. What was he doing it for? Because I don't think nobody was renting out no room at no 3:30 in the morning, right? Because if you do that, then you're gonna have to leave at 11. You might as well wait till 6 to the day, or 6 whatever to the day start over to rent the room and you have it the whole day. Unless something happened where they had to clean up, you know what I'm saying? But why would they have to clean up immediately like that? Like, why would he have to go clean up rooms and stuff at 3 something in the morning? Like, running in such a hurry or frantic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why was that so important? Like, they're trying to say he literally was running up and down them halls like that to get towels and pillows, basically, at 3 something in the morning.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, it don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense at all. It don't make no sense at all.
Running up them hallways. Why would he be running up the hallways for what?
Yeah, to get pillows and stuff.
It don't make no sense.
Yeah, he was doing housekeeping. Sometimes whenever we load staff, and see they said it ain't no such thing. See, then in the court documents they said they had 100 employees. They got over 100 employees, so I don't understand why that would be low staff to where the security, like especially security guard, you wouldn't want the security guard upstairs making beds and stuff when he's supposed to be securing something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
if something go down, if something go down, the security guard is on the 10th floor making beds.
They should have a security guard on each floor. That many employees.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like, the security guard making beds, like if something was to happen when they need security, they go like security. Where's security at? Oh yeah, he's on the 10th floor making beds.
That don't make sense. With 100 employees, security guard shouldn't be making no bed.
Yeah, I mean, okay now, like at a Motel 6 or something like that. And you got like 3 security guards, and hey, y'all understaffed. I can see maybe the security guard. Well, we need somebody finna rent a room. Can you please? But not in no big old hotel like that where you gonna definitely need security. You know what I'm saying? Like Motel 6 and stuff like that is slow, but anybody that watch these videos, we can see that this place is not slow. They having banquet parties.
That's down there 5-star. That's a 5-star, ain't it?
Yeah, they having banquet parties. They probably got IBM, all kind of big major corporations in there doing stuff. You can see the cooks coming in from different angles with just entrees of food and stuff. It's like, it's not slow. Like, it's not a slow hotel like that, bro. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And now we see that she obviously was on different floors. See, that's the missing footage that is messing our head up, because we can't understand. Okay, if they're saying in the court documents on the new the civil court, they're saying Kenneka was missing around 2:45, which that's where you seen security walking around and all that. But we don't see her get off the lower level elevator to 3:20 something. So from that time, from 2:45 to 3:25, that's where we scratching our heads. And it's basically right here in our face saying that she was on different floors. Now Assassin, we just seen, they said she was at the lobby too.
Right.
That's probably why they got the first floor on here, the lobby. You know what I'm saying? It's right here in the files. So she literally been up and down this whole hotel and get no help.
Do celebrities be in that building?
Man, I mean it be all kind of
Nah, the reason why
big dog, people in there, and it's right by the airport too. So you know what I'm saying.
okay. So
It'd be
yeah,
a lot of big. It'd be a lot of you know what I'm saying. Like
that's why they got so many. Now
yeah, just
I understand why this case is like the way it is. Cause
yeah. This hotel is a little different from most. It's a 5-star. They got okay. Look, put it like this. There's a Crown Plaza out here that 50 Cent through his some kind of release party thing for one of the Power episodes. He
yeah,
did it out here at the Crown Plaza. That's just to give you an example of the type of parties and stuff they have. You know what I'm saying? They banquet halls. It be big stuff going on there
all
all
right,
the time. This
okay.
ain't no small money. You know what I'm saying?
Found these Crown Plazas out here small.
Mm-hmm.
They be in the hood and shit.
We got one. We only got one, but it's big.
Okay,
It's huge. It's huge like the one that Kenneka was in. It's real big.
like Hollywood Inn or something like that.
Yeah, it's a real big hotel.
Okay,
Yeah, like 50 Cent through a whole party, a meet and greet, see a sign of autographs and everything. And so it was packed.
mm-hmm.
But I don't know, chat. Y'all tell me something, man. How do y'all feel about this stuff about all these floors, the 9th, 10th, and the 11th floor, and the first floor, the lobby? What do
Boss,
y'all think?
you gotta have keys. You gotta have keys to work the elevators or nah?
Uh, that's a good question. No, well, okay, yeah. Well, you definitely have to have a key to do a lot of to move around there. You definitely do because I seen it where these little kids was playing on the elevator lift and they had a
They
key
had keys,
to yeah
right?
to the pool. Because it's the
Yeah.
guest key will open up a lot of things, just like the housekeeping. Now you gotta imagine who would have more access to stuff. The security guard, the housekeeping, they got
So I
access to
know,
almost everything.
I remember you said you was working in a hotel, but I remember I was delivering one time to a hotel. You can't even work some of them elevators if you ain't got no key.
Yeah, you have to have a key. Yeah,
Yeah, they won't
you
even.
can't
Yeah,
just
they
roam
won't even.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
won't
don't. You
even
can't just
roam. They
roam
won't even
around
move.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So now we looking at that, and it's like, man, I just want to see what's gonna happen with this trial. This court that you got going. But like I say, I got something else to drop on y'all because, like I said, it was another person that came up missing, but they found her. Ain't that something? And she was like, I guess maybe she would be considered important. She was out there on a job convention, and they was renting out a. They was her job was renting out a banquet hall at Crown Plaza. She rented a room at the DoubleTree. She was last seen walking into Crown Plaza disoriented and messed up, and all she had on was a t-shirt, and she didn't have no shoes and no socks on.
And what
But they
she's
found her.
what they say happened to her? She got drugged or what?
They didn't say nothing. They just said she's safe.
Damn,
You know what I'm saying? They said she's safe.
damn.
She's been found. They didn't say nothing, and I got all of that. And it's crazy, but as soon as they reported her missing, they got on the ball. And some YouTube say, well, maybe they just did that because they didn't want no more problems like what happened with Kenneka, whatever. Okay, that's fine if that's what you say. But when you actually look at the case, when I show you, you're going to. I did something on the case before, but like I say, knowing what we know now, it makes sense. But the crazy thing to me about it is this girl, she was walking just like how Kenneka was, like, your head keep tilting back like you finna fall backwards and stuff. She was walking just like that. They have footage of her walking out the DoubleTree. She's going to the. She was dressed like she's going to the business meeting, but for some reason, by the time she made it to Crown Plaza across the street, she didn't have all her clothes on.
Dang.
But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story.
Mm.
They got what's up with it, Eve? I didn't even see you in here. What's going down, man? But yeah, they got so I don't know. I just like I said, I just had to put that. I had to put that out there. That yeah, some they I don't know what they was doing, man. But she was on. She had to be on different floors, which we also know now that they have a camera on the elevators, like right by like on each floor. We seen a document. They got a camera right by the elevator because they said they seen Kenneka by the elevator on the ninth floor. I guess when she first got in the elevator, around, you see what I'm saying, around the 250 mark, which that's not the time that we seen her getting off the elevator. So she had to go somewhere else. Which is crazy, man. Like I say, it's all crazy. It didn't never make much sense, but to me, I feel like it's starting to make a lot more sense now, as far as the sequence. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody just wants to know what is this missing time? What was going on with this missing time and all that stuff. Now we kind of know this. The reason why we didn't see her get off the elevator to like 3:20 something is because she was going up to other floors for some reason.
Hey, boss.
Yo,
You say she was going up to other floors. What did them girls ever give a reason, a statement of why they left her down there, or why they left her wherever they left her?
yeah, they say because they didn't have the car keys in her phone, so they had to go back up to the room to get them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say, right?
That's
Why they all didn't go?
I don't know.
See
From
what
my
I'm saying?
understanding, Kenneka didn't want to go back up in there, but
Mm.
why both of them had to go? That's the question.
Mm. Right. Right.
And remember, Irene did say that they started partying a little bit more when they came back in there, because they didn't want to go. I guess you know what I'm saying.
So when they went back in the room, there ain't no telling what time it when we see them looking for her, or allegedly looking for her. What time was that on the cameras?
That was the time that we seen them on other floors. That's like around 4 or something, like
Good
4.
God Almighty.
Yeah, that's like 4.
Good God Almighty.
But remember, they did leave out one time and looked for Kenneka and came back and told everybody, "Hey, we can't find Kenneka." Remember that? It's like, man, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So they probably stayed in there a little bit longer after that, because the security guard did say he told them girls to either go back in their room, or leave. So that's when they went back in the room and told everybody they can't find her. Probably spent some more time in there, and then that's when you start seeing them looking and going to the front desk and stuff. You know what I'm saying, around 4. Because remember, everybody's like, man, she might just be with somebody, a dude or something. You know what I'm saying? So they probably did chill for a little bit longer and everything, especially they've been drinking. Because they already tried to go out looking for her. And they said that, from my understanding, they was knocking on doors on the ninth floor or whatever. The security guard said that this crazy that he said that the lower lobby observed the 3 girls walking around the ninth floor. So how they observed that, and they told him to go up there and tell them to go back in their room or go or leave. And he said that they told her that they were looking for their friend. And he said, well, you're going to have to either go back in your room or you're going to have to leave. But they asked him about the camera. They said you would have to go to the front desk and woo, woo, woo. So that explains around the time you seen them, down there. But initially, they was told to go back in their room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was told to go back in their room, and they told them that she was missing, which is I don't know. So that to me, it seems like that they must have a lot of stuff going on in there anyway. So they probably, I mean, I can't see a reason why they don't really care about somebody saying that somebody's missing. Yeah, even though see that, and uh that's the thing, Annie 411. In the court documents, they're saying that yeah, she was a guest. Like, okay, look, she's a guest to where, let's say, whenever they tell the kids that the party's over with, she could stay, but all the party goers would have to leave. She wasn't a registered guest, but she was a guest. Like she was one of the main people. Like if you remember, she brought the Bluetooth speaker and all that, and they was using her phone. So, like, just imagine if everything was just cool and they just told them to leave the party, it would only be a few of them that could stay in the room and chill. Like she was actually invited to be there, not just for the party. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the court documents they're considering Kenneka as an actual guest. Like she wasn't just somebody that seen on the flyer as a party, and anybody could come. You know what I'm saying? She brought the music and they was using her phone and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, maybe that's why. But I still don't think. I mean, in a hotel, like something like that, like a missing person. I don't know. That just sounds like, man, you should definitely try to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's missing, you know what I'm saying? Because that's your hotel. You know what I'm saying? That's your hotel, and anything, and think about it, anything that happens in there, you're gonna be held liable for it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be held liable for it. Because that's why they have a liability, because they can't say that Kenneka wasn't supposed to be there. You see what I'm saying? Because they already went up to the room, told them to put towel up under the door. They knew what was going on. You see what I'm saying? So
Hey,
it
boss.
ain't like Kenneka was just roaming the streets and came up in the hotel without nobody knowing and was, you know, doing, you know what I'm saying,
The
stealing stuff or doing stuff. She was actually invited
in the court
personally.
documents, do whatever say who the rooms were um rented to? They don't got no name on the rooms or how many rooms that the kids rented that night or nothing.
Well, yeah, not yet. The person with the credit card rented a room at the DoubleTree and a room at Crown Plaza,
Mm,
and they got her on camera, her and the dude renting them rooms.
mm. I wonder, like I said, I wonder why they had two parties that same night at two different spots.
Yeah, I don't know. See, look, and see Annie, yeah, Annie 411, yeah, a lot of times that can mean that too, but also it can mean a hotel lick, meaning like we got a lick, like we got the hook up on a hotel where we can go party, do whatever we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it was a lick for them. They had somebody else paid for it with a stolen credit card. You see what I'm saying? They didn't come in there and put their name on it, so that's also could be considered a lick. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, like like just let's say you going to Miami and your homeboy be like, yeah, man, don't even worry about it. I got a lick for you on the hotel. That means he already got he got it for you. You don't got to worry about you just come on down. We already got the room for you. We got a lick on how to pay for it. This nice room and all that type of stuff. Because obviously they probably gave this girl a little nothing to that. They didn't pay the price that it cost for that room for the girl to run that card. She hooked it up for him. You know what I'm saying? She hooked it up for him. And the thing about it is, I also got the documents on that too. I don't think I get to pull it up, but the card was declined about 4 times, and then they overrid it. They overrid the card, which you know what I'm saying. That's another thing to me that stood. I was like, it says overridden when it finally went through. Like they went ahead and just pushed it through, but it declined like about 4 times, and the fifth time they just overrode it and let it go through. So that's like, you know how that go, man. An area that don't be caring, you can go bust that car. They ain't gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? Cause girl didn't have no ID that show that's the name on that car that's her. You know what I'm saying? They probably didn't even care. You gotta look at think how people be busting checks and stuff that they get. Like they find a check or something in the mail. You wonder how they cash it because they done went to a little hood store that cash checks and they know them and they don't even look at them, ask no questions. They just cash it. And that's real. Like I'm telling you, you know how some of them little hood stores cash checks too. If it ain't over, like if it ain't too huge, and you know the person, they just gonna run it through. Sloop, sloop, up there you go. You ain't even gotta have ID. You know what I'm saying? So that's another question we should be asking ourselves. How did she even run them cars? Whenever I'm pretty sure the name on that card ain't her. Did she have a fake ID that says like what's going on? See, that's what you call a lick. That means that you know that you can run it. I got a lick. I know somebody like they don't care over here. We could do this over here. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people that from Chicago was asking themselves like, why would they go all the way to Rosemont anyway? Yeah, they was like anybody I ever talked to from Chicago, they said, man, we don't be going to no Rosemont, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't for us. That nobody could understand. They said, well, somebody did say, yeah, they could go to Rosemont to get stuff off like that. Like they in Rosemont, I guess some parts they don't care. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's some it's footage of them in the DoubleTree and at the one at Crown Plaza. They actually came back like two times because it kept getting declined, and they kept coming back. So I seen the footage like her and the dude like the dude he walked off. She stayed there. She came back without him and all that, and that's basically how it happened. It said, let me see, trying to get look, and now to now it's starting to make me think like, if they what if they did have her in another room and they thought she was out of there and she just came to and just try to get out. I mean, got out. You know what I'm saying? Like that would make more sense. Like because if you see how messed up she was, remember? Because think about, remember they said she already passed out in the room. Monifa woke her up. And then, however, if she ended up in a room on a 10th floor or whatever, she could have been in there passed out. They thought whatever was going on, they thought it was good, and then next thing you know, she up roaming around again, trying to get out, trying to get away. Cause that's what happens if, like, even if she was, drugged or whatever and intoxicated, you go through a stage of where you just be passing out and waking back up type of thing. Like like me being a youngster and getting and partying real hard, I've seen it happen a lot of times to where like which we was kind of being like a little neglectful of ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? We in the club, homeboy passed out. We like this like he ain't going nowhere. We know people in the club. We were like let him sit there and sleep it off.
Yeah.
Next thing we know, this dude he fighting with the bouncers. He done woke up and got to swing. You know what I'm saying? We way on the other side of the club and they tell, hey man, your homeboy tripping. So we had to go, but we did sit him down there by, saying by the DJ and all that, right by the DJ booth, and had him on like a little couch sleeping. But we thought he was like out of there because he was snoring hard. Like 30 minutes later, he was up. They say he was up dancing and stuff, and he did something and got in a fight with the bouncers and stuff. I'm like, dang. So you can never really tell, like, especially when in them situations, a lot of times, especially if that's what the thing is, especially if she was like, what I'm saying, drugged or whatever, you be having them ups and downs. So that she could have been passed out and then just got that good, what I'm saying, burst of energy and woke back up like, hey, what, where am I? What? And try to get out of there. Then that's probably when old boy running around like, what? With throwing his hands up like, what? She got out? She got out? Where she? You see what I'm saying? Like, what? Because you remember a security dude throwing up his hands. Like what's going on, man? Like, that's like around that time that she had to then, because that's right around the time where she had got off the elevator. I mean, they definitely had some slick stuff going on, man. But the thing about it is, I think with this case, whatever they got going on, I believe it. They had to slow it down. You know what I'm saying? They had to slow it down. Which, to me personally, if you got a hotel where anybody can just get a room and you ain't even checking IDs and all that, there a lot of people gonna use that hotel for dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just like me telling you, hey, you come to my city, I'm gonna be like, hey, yeah, and you be like, shit, I just need to All right, and I tell you, oh well, go to the what's that Westward Inn, man. They I know the dude at the front door, just tell him I sent you. That he ain't gonna check your ID, he ain't gonna do none of that, you good, you know what I'm saying? We'll do whatever, they don't be tripping, you smoke, you do whatever. It's just like that. Cause I've been out here, I try to rent a hotel where I was just with my partner. We trying to rent a room after the club. I ain't even have my ID, but I went in there with him while he was getting the room, and they told me I had to show them my ID too, or I can't go in the room. So we had to leave that hotel. You see what I'm saying? So some hotels be strict like that. Like they said, I had to have my ID just because I'm standing in the lobby with him while he's getting it. They're saying, you gonna be in the room too? Yeah. Oh yeah, we just try to chill out. Well, we gotta have your ID too. Anybody in the room, we gotta have their ID on file. And I was like, I ain't got my ID. And they're like, well, we can't do it. But then we went to one that they didn't care at all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So if they allowing that type of stuff to happen, then you can imagine what's going on in them hotels. Plus, if you look at their reviews, I seen where two people said they gave somebody their room key, and they in there laying down, chilling and stuff, and they come up in their room. So yeah, man. Like I said, I just wanted to get that out there. Like I said, this live, I wasn't gonna do it on long live. I was just trying to show y'all this because that's what I'm saying. They went to relax. Monifa never liked Kenneka alone. Never left Kenneka alone. She had assistance. Hmm. Yeah, it just makes me think. Well, one thing we know for sure, them housekeeper keys was used on the 10th floor a lot. More than what we seen him doing. We seen him just grabbing some pillows one time, but I guess that's where he was going is to the 10th floor. But you can see all these logins. It's like at least 12 of them that the housekeeper used the keys on the 10th floor. You know what I'm saying? And and yeah, and like I heard a lot of like recordings and seeing like weird like videos that be all blurry. They say this and that happened, but when you whenever you see stuff like that, just fact check it because I I seen some stuff and I fact checked it and I found out that it was somebody. They basically made a fake page acting like there was somebody at the party.
That's why I like to go off the news, man.
Yeah, they were acting like there's somebody at the party, and then they got that like they got about like on Twitter like 55,000 followers, and now when you go to the page, it has the real person and
Yeah.
they modeling or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got all the. I was like, man, I like you wrong, man. You know you wrong for that, man. You
That's
know you wrong for that.
with the news, that news, like the actual news and shit. And I don't really be doing no little. I be trying to do some big stuff, even though I got a small channel. But I don't like going off of other bloggers unless I really know they solid and they're not just going off no he say she say. You gotta really pay attention pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing I learned by like because when you really trying to find some information, you gonna fact check. Like before like if I see something, I'm not gonna just go, hey, I got some big news. Because every time I fact check some stuff, I start finding out who really did it and who ran the play. Like people be doing a lot of stuff for this YouTube stuff, man. I'm trying to tell you. I can tell you about YouTube. This dude, man, he just up there and tricked the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I
I,
don't even want to get on that, but he done
I'll
did
be
some stuff, man.
I'll be right back, man. I got some money to make. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
But assassin, you know what I'm talking about. We don't have to say names, but the YouTube we started blowing up on the Dolph case.
Yeah.
Man, they tricked everybody. Hey, that boy right there, man. That boy right there. I said, hey, man, say, man, that is too much. That boy sit up there, was act like he had, say he had to
Yeah.
flee to Canada and stuff, and that was.
Exactly.
He said,
Shit was crazy.
that boy said, yeah, Rainwater them beat him up and stuff. I said, man, this is crazy. I said, man, stop. Then he gonna come out, talking about he got a witness and everything. Man, say, man, come on. But remember, he started off playing to be a witness in another case, but then nobody know he had a YouTube channel.
Which case was it? He was supposed to be a witness in.
Mo3.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That was his raise the fame.
Yeah, he was
Ride that way.
he was a witness, and everybody was listening, believing him. Then all of a sudden, he pop up on his own YouTube channel,
Mm.
talking about he got, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man, come on, brother. And then all of a
Hey,
sudden, he
Luke.
pop up out of nowhere. But a lot of people starting to find out about it, like figure they put it together and stuff. But I was just like, man, y'all don't remember this dude? Like y'all can't, you don't remember his voice? What's wrong with people? Like people people just love to hear the crazy negative thing. They want to believe that, boy. I was like, man, ain't no way, man. See, I just ain't I ain't rocking with it. I ain't finna just make up some stuff for no views. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. I feel you on that.
You see, Cardi B sued old girl for that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. You
You know what
gotta
I'm
be
saying?
careful. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
gotta be careful with stuff you spreading out these days.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you got to, man. People be playing too much, man. I'm trying to tell you, they be pretending. You know what I'm saying? Like they people and stuff. They're how they auntie call in and say it's Shemaya's mama and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know, just
yeah.
just stuff like that, and everybody gonna be like, man, oh boy, yeah, I got who's that? You got her on there, man. You heard what her mom said, right? Don't even know, man. That's an old lady from Kentucky that got cashed out by $40 to come on there. You know what I'm saying? They gave him a script.
And went crazy on it, didn't it?
Look, look this. And what tripped me out is one time he sent up there on his witness, and he accidentally said her real name. He said, "Oh, okay, Betty, you don't got to keep giving." I mean, and the YouTubers caught on to it, recorded it, and put it out there because he's like, man, ain't that your 18 man? He said, this got his 18.
God damn.
They was saying that. I was like, man, no, man, come on, man. Come on, man. That boy said it, the whole name. Auntie Betty. Witness. What? What did he say? Ain't Betty? Come on, man. Like, no, for real. Hey, KK, for real, man. I can't make this up, man. I can't make this up. You just can't make it up. But that's you know what I'm saying. That's why I be trying to bring. And see, I understand why. Look, I ain't gonna lie. This the police file, the investigation, man. It's when I first downloaded that thing, man. I had to download it on like I did 25% on my phone and the rest on my computer, and then I was low on memory. And I had started. It took me probably got 2 good months of looking through everything to find, stuff that was relevant. It's just too much stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of documents is just, they regular propaganda stuff. Like you like, what am I looking at? It's code 223478, all this stuff. And then to get to the good stuff, you gotta go through all that. Like it's not labeled like, hey, this is what to look at. Oh yeah, Kimberly. Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Like I said, I mean, I try to stay on top of the case, and I try to stay out of all the conspiracies, just because once you start with the conspiracies, the rabbit hole just gets real, real deep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I feel like at one point, a lot of people actually did lose track of what was supposed to be going on, and you know what I'm saying, just the justice part. Period. It became like a real clout chasing type of thing and everything. I don't know. Like I said, man, I appreciate y'all. What's up with the swag? I definitely appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Like I say, I want to start going live every day, but I just gotta. I can't be doing them long lives all the time like I do, cause you know me, like I done went live so long, YouTube had to kick me off. It's for real. Hey, sir, we cannot put your video up. It's too long, okay?
Yeah.
Go to your StreamYard, knock off some hours, because they can't even upload a live if it's like 11 hours long, after 11 hours. And I'm like, where my video at, man? I got this and that, sir. You didn't read the fine print. Oh yeah, Lisa Love, definitely. I mean, That's why I say just if you click on my page and click videos and scroll down, you're gonna see I do a whole bunch of cases. Like I don't even really be doing like as many Kenneka Jenkins videos as most. You know what I'm saying? Like just scroll down my videos, you'll see all the cases I do, and I also do cases that nobody don't talk about. Cases that's not even viral. I just did one on Court Gaines last week. Everybody was telling me to do one on her. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I did a lot of stuff. Daniel Schaefer, Jordan Bilbo. I did all of that stuff. The look the little kid, man. I did Tamla Horsford. I really want to do one on Matrice Richards because that case is crazy, man. Like, remember they had her up in Malibu in jail and they let her go in the middle of the night. And Malibu jail is like in the mountains, and she disappeared, but they found her body like 5 years later in the mountains. And the only reason why they found her in the mountains because they was investigating somebody growing, greenery up there. They was in a helicopter, so they let she didn't climb up no mountain. No, not all of them. Not all of them are long like that. Not all of them. Okay. Well, Lisa Love, follow me on on Instagram, and then you can inbox me whatever story that you're talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, if y'all got any stories that y'all want, you know what I'm saying, to touch on, y'all let me know. For real. A lot of people be telling me about a lot of little things. And I even did the Gabby Petito case too. I did like 3 videos on that. I'm the one that put a lot of attention on where she where they ran into that other girl that they found missing when they was in that they was in that little shop and they got kicked out. That girl that was missing, she actually worked there. She was the cashier. Remember her and her girlfriend? They found them, but they saying they don't got nothing to do with what was going on with the Gabby Petito case. But they did have a run in with Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito, and they're the ones that called the police with allegedly because they was getting into it outside. Oh yeah, much love, KK. Yeah, yeah. I'm about to Gwen. I see you just got up in here a little late, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that, man. Because like I say, I know once y'all look at what I'm saying and just think about it and place that with a lot of things, then you'll get what I'm saying, man. That's why we don't. That's why we have a lot of. That's the footage that we're missing is these floors that she was on. Yeah, same. Yeah, yeah, same. Yeah, it's the same. Lisa Love, it's the same. So that's what we're missing. But and the thing about it is, we know now the court documents said that they even seen her getting by the elevator on the ninth floor because there's a there's an actual oh no, and that's crazy because I actually got a video of somebody I talked to. He be tripping, but he watch. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick before I get off. Let's see here. Y'all just give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all this video. Come on, I know I didn't delete it. Oh, here we go. Now this is my kinfolk. Like, so he worked for the funeral home, so he pick up bodies and stuff. And he never was into the Kenneka Jenkins case. He didn't know nothing about it. He didn't understand why everybody until he started working at his funeral home. And then he hit me up. He said, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna start watching this Kenneka stuff sometime because since I've been working at the funeral home, man," he said, "Man, I've been seeing a lot of weird stuff." And and the thing about it is, he was a chef at the Marriott for 12 years. So I already knew to ask him this question, but it's just funny. But he liked to joke around, but he is serious about this. Let me see. So come on, man. My computer is acting like it don't got no sense. I know I sent it. He's just basically explaining like the camera system and all that, and his duties, like as being a head chef, for what he does and what he knows about this. Okay, it's showing that I uploaded, but it ain't showing it on my computer yet. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. It is not trying to show. Hold on, let's see something. I'm gonna just send it to my Instagram. Like, it's funny how stuff just started moving slow when you be trying to really get to it. Oh yeah, yeah. Now that one, I actually did. I did a little something on that. We talked about it on one of my shows. That was crazy. They showed her walking. Yeah, we might have to touch on that. You're right. You're right. We might have to touch on that.
What happened about the police van? What happened?
This lady, they found her in the back of a police van. They showed her on camera. The last thing they showed her was walking around it, but you know how those police vans is. Once you get in it, you can't get out of. You
Can't
know what
get
I'm
out of
saying?
it. Yeah, yeah,
So they found her in there. Push come to shove.
yeah. Right.
You already know. But it was like, man, this junk is really acting like it don't got no sense, man. Well, I'm gonna just let y'all hear the audio on it then, since it's taking too long. I don't know what's going on. All right, yeah, we ain't gonna. I ain't even finna sit up here and deal with this. I'm gonna just let y'all hear the audio.
Hey, now for about 10 years now. Johnson, man, I've been working for Hilton.
See, but he like he like to joke around, but he he really serious about it. I don't know. Could you kind of hear that? Let's see if you can hear it. You should be able to hear it though.
Johnson, man, I've been working for Hilton. Hey, now for about 10 years now.
But for real, you worked at the Hilton, right?
I did work at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Did they have cameras on the guest floors?
They did have cameras on the guest floors. You know, sometimes they would work. Sometimes they would be just to deter, you know, guests.
And then what did a lot of times did they have them like by the elevator or the stairwell? Because that's what I heard. Normally, by the stairwell, the elevator facing down the hall.
Usually at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, because so they.
Or if you're getting off the elevator, don't have a camera. Like right there.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying because it's an invasion of privacy for them to show everything's going on those floors.
Correct.
Like if a crime happened, right?
Correct.
Because you're gonna involve other people, so that's why they're gonna show you the cameras on them private floors.
Correct.
And they do have to have them.
As an employee at Hilton, it is our responsibility to.
Man, shut up, man.
You know,
he's bullshit. I mean, he playing around now, but the part about the camera, part with the cameras is true.
But it's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth.
Johnson, man.
I know. Could y'all hear that though? Could you hear that, assassin? Let me see.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, so you know he was a main chef at the Hilton, and I know that for a fact because I used to go over there to eat. You know what I'm saying? And he said one time he told me a weird story. He said one time he messed up and he left. You know when they was closing, he left something unlocked, and somebody off the street came in there and was in the liquor. What's the name? And drunk like a lot of their liquor was passed out in there and everything. He almost got in trouble because he wasn't paying attention, and
Right.
they left it open, and he went in there and
Helped himself, didn't he?
yeah, he went in there and got loaded, passed out in that thing. You know, he went to jail and stuff. The dude that did it, but you know what I'm saying? It was like, dang. So it was like, yeah, but you hear what he said. Yes, they do have cameras on them floors, but that it's an invasion of privacy because once they start showing all that, then you got other people involved and people gonna be trying to find out their Facebook and calling them and stuff, and they probably don't know nothing about what's going on. They was just walking, you know, coming out their room and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to let you know, they do got cameras on them floors. So that's the footage that she probably will see, and she probably will get to see it. But the question is, will we get to see it? That's the only question. Yeah, hey, yeah, look, Shadrick, that's what I was saying. I actually now the crazy thing about it is I actually think Kenneka had two phones. Because when you think about it, she brought the Bluetooth, right? She let them use her phone for the party. And you kept hearing them say, oh, this connection is bad. This internet connection is bad. So that means they wasn't using a phone service in the internet connection. They was using a hotel. And it would make sense to not occupy your whole phone with the party. Let them use like a phone that's not turned on and just use the Bluetooth. You feel me? Because I know what you're talking about. I did see that. It looked like a phone in her back pocket. And it looked like a phone in her hand when she was walking around too. Them little iPhones like way back then. You know them little bitty iPhones. I tried to have one of them. When them iPhones came out, them little bitty iPhones, I was like, man, My finger is way too big to be trying to use this little thing, man. I'm typing all kind of crazy stuff in, trying to send a message. For real. They was small, but now let me ask you this:
Dang,
wouldn't that make sense though? Assassin, like you, if you bring in a speaker, like you kind of like she basically was like the DJ. They using her phone. She brought the Bluetooth speaker. Would you
right,
let them occupy your? Because remember they said she was texting people. She was ready to go. So how's she doing that if they're using her phone? They had to be
right,
using a phone that wasn't on, and they was just using the Wi-Fi from the hotel because they kept saying the Wi-Fi is terrible at the hotel. You in the
right.
party, you kept hearing them say that.
But hey, what mom do say on the phone call? Why would she leave her phone? I pay the bill. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That you know what I'm saying? So that whatever phone that we're looking for, it had to be the main phone. Did their mom, did their parents, or did her sister, did her mom ever receive the phone? Did they ever find the phone?
Yeah, they got the phone. They got
Mm,
the phone.
it's crazy.
They got the phone. See, and see that's the thing. That's the thing. She could have had that phone that wasn't turned on because when they went to go, they probably they. I mean, she said she because look, remember she said they finna go. They asked for her phone and all that. So, but she probably left her original phone because if she passed out, she probably left her regular phone laying somewhere in there, and they
Yeah,
had to go
yeah,
find it. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Because remember they said we finna go the phone woo woo woo. So she probably did have the phone that ain't turned on her, and she probably left her original phone on the bed or something whenever, because she was pretty much passed out when Bree Bree took her out the room. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So she probably did leave her phone laying beside her somewhere on the bed. Probably fell on the floor somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
So what they bring to the mama? They just brought the mama the car. They ain't bring her the phone or none of that. Or did they give all the stuff that they found
Yeah.
to
Then
the
now
mama?
they bought her the phone and the car.
Okay.
Because remember they had to go back to find the phone and the keys. Allegedly. No, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly.
Allegedly, right.
Yeah, allegedly.
That's crazy, cause that's crazy.
Yeah, see, lovely lady and three says she has two phones. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. It would make sense to, because look, if you, I don't think nobody would be crazy enough to even throw a party using a phone that's on, because you're gonna keep getting text messages all between it. Every time you try to play a song, it's going to
Emails, everything,
phone calls.
notifications.
You ain't gonna be
Yeah.
able to play no music. It wouldn't make no sense. It would make no sense because that music gonna get interrupted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you even seen her sister texting her, said, "Did you go?" You know what I'm saying? Her sister texted her and said, "Did you go?" She didn't ever respond.
Oh, that was the last message. Her sister asked her, "Did she go?"
Yeah, she was asking her, "Did you go?" I seen it on the file.
So
It said
who was she texting saying she was ready to go to?
Bree
Who was
Bree.
Kenneka? Ah,
Because remember, Bree Bree had left. Remember? Bree Bree had left with some dudes. You seen her walking out the front entrance with some dudes, and she came back. So she was ready to go. She had to be texting Bree Bree saying, "I'm ready to go."
she
And
must have
that's
caught the
whenever they had her
vibes.
outside saying, like, "What's wrong? Why you ready to go?" And they said she had her head down between her legs. So I'm just ready to go. I want to see my mom and woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? She probably was going
Mm,
through it because they're saying that she had allegedly had a miscarriage, and then her mom just got out of surgery. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right,
So
right.
she probably like, man, I just want to go home. You know what I'm saying? But she said she want
And,
to see her mom.
and that was like the party must go on, ain't it?
Yep.
Damn.
So, So she was like, she was very persistent about leaving. She want, and then that's crazy. But then when I asked, I said, why did she say she wanted to see her mom? And I'm just saying, we watched the interview earlier was she was just, and everybody saying she signed out of there. It's because she said she just got out of surgery. So she said Kenneka know not to pull no stuff like this to make me have to get out. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I just don't believe my daughter would be out with no dude or nothing, knowing I just got
Right,
out of surgery.
right, right.
So that's probably why she said she wants to see her mom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Ain't no telling. But I don't know, man. What you think we should chop it up about tomorrow, man? How y'all feeling, chat? How y'all feeling about this Alexis Ware case? That's what I want to know. Before I get off here, a few of y'all tell me how y'all feeling about this Alexis Ware case. Do y'all want to even chop it up about this? See, like, do y'all think that she's alive and well somewhere? Nah, I don't. I don't think. I think that they turned in her phone with her text message in it because they got it. They turned in her phone. But what we was trying to say is what it sounds like with Kenneka passing out and all that. I'm pretty sure she left her. She probably left her phone on the bed or something when Monifa took her out, and they went back and get her original phone because Irene already said they said we finna go. They said y'all finna go. Yeah, she need the phone, and woo woo. So they got this. They got the original phone. Oh, you ain't heard about the Alexis Ware? Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that maybe. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. We might talk about that tomorrow. It's real, man. It's interesting. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's real
what
interesting.
Greenville, South Carolina. I'm in Charlotte. That's what about 2 hours, 2 hours and a half.
Oh yeah, so you know a little something about it then. So we
Yeah,
definitely
I
gotta talk
heard.
about it.
Yeah, I heard. Look, I'm still trying to figure out exactly. It just sounds strange. They found the car, but I ain't find her. It's
Hmm.
crazy. It's just a crazy little story behind it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Chadwick Lamar. I know what you're talking about because I noticed that too, and somebody tried to debunk it, but they still couldn't debunk. They couldn't debunk what it was in that was in that little bag though. They're like, yeah, it is a bag. He rolled, yeah, he did roll it up in his hand though. It could be, but it could just be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all know, yeah, exactly, Ryder. Yeah, y'all know exactly. Yep, we on the
So
same track. Yeah.
somebody picked up something in the freezer.
Now, when they was taking her body out, the dude had something in the bag, and the police came in there, and he tried to act like he was putting it up, like he was tucking in something up under her, under the blanket that was on her, and then he went to the
Mm,
back behind her, and moved the body like he was just trying. It looked like he was just trying to play it off, and he rolled it up in his hand, in the palm of his hand, and he went around the corner and handed it to the other dude. Other dude put it in his pocket. And then
damn.
they start looking at the camera all crazy. They realized there was a camera right there, and you can see their
Mm.
eyes. You can just see their forehead and their eyes looking.
What? Y'all, nobody know what it was. Nobody can see what it was.
Now it don't. It just looked like a big Ziploc bag with something in it, and he
Mm.
rolled it up in his hand. He tried to play it off, but the cops came back in. At
It was,
first, you know what I'm saying. At first, he was trying to put it up under her,
right,
and
right,
the
right.
cops came back in, and he hurried up and pointed somewhere like he was talking to him, and they act like they're moving the body and stuff, and he rolled it up and
Mm.
gave it to old boy, and he put it in his pocket or something.
Damn.
Hmm. I'm telling you, they did some. That it was some. Yeah, I put that footage. I put that footage on there. They actually demonetized that one. They, I guess because it's showing her body there or something. But they was all looking in the camera. I showed it before. Remember they was looking all in the camera, and then they that dude with the beanie on, and the dude with the glasses, the dude that the people that showed Miss Teresa showed Kenneka to Miss Teresa. You know what I'm saying? And they was in that kitchen, and they had her covered up from the neck down with a blue blanket. I don't know. I might have to show that again or something sometime though. But yeah, but I might touch on Alexis Ware though for real. We might have to do that tomorrow just because I thought that everybody probably already knew about it, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that don't know about it. And she's still been missing for like what? It's probably like it's going on 2 months now, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It ain't too much. And it ain't that much info. It's just like poof, be gone type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's gonna be some it's some info though. We gonna touch on it though for real. It's some stuff. We gonna have to cover that, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Like I said, this we did a little 2 hour little thing today, you know what I'm saying? But we definitely gonna turn up tomorrow. That way I have a little more energy to do some research and put something together for tomorrow. Cause them long lives, boy, I didn't wake up till probably about 6 o'clock, boy.
They be wearing you out, don't they?
Or about 6 p.m. Like what? What
For
the?
real.
Take the what and leave the who? I ain't know. I couldn't even handle no business. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? It's already time. That, like this, the time to handle stuff is over with.
That's
Close.
it. You wake up, it's time to lay back down, ain't it?
Yeah, I wake up. Everybody going to sleep already and stuff. All I can do is get on 2K or something. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can do. For real.
That's it. I
But
went
yeah,
upstairs and
man.
loaded
Hey,
up that phone today. I
yes,
seen,
sir.
I said, damn. I went on there and loaded up the phone upstairs. I said, I might mess with it and try to load up with you one of these days. 'Cause I be on
Oh
the
yeah.
five. I be on the five a lot, so I might load up on the four this weekend. I might.
I think you can still get the phone, and I think it's free for you.
Yeah, I got it. It's on the PlayStation upstairs. I keep it in my sunroom, so
Now
he
I'm talking
be
about
all right.
for the five though. You can play it on the five.
Oh yeah, yeah. I could play the. I just don't want to create too many files and have them like kind of like cross linking. Cause I did that last year on the five and the four because I kept going back and forth between the four and the five on the same system, and then my player got corrupted one time doing that.
Yeah,
So
that
I
happened to
don't
me.
never.
I fixed it
Yeah.
up. That happened to me the other night. But what I did was, as soon as I seen that my player was missing, I just powered off and turned it back on, and then it was there. Cause see, I know once it was missing, if I got to messing around and going to settings and all that, it probably would have been permanently gone. But as soon as I seen it missing, cause I left it on idle too long. Like you leave and come back, and then you'd be stuck on that saying that you got kicked out for being idle too long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then I
yeah.
then I then I started back up, and my
Man,
player was gone. Like, oh no! I hit that power button quick, boop,
right, right, right.
prayed,
Oh
and
yeah.
turned that thing
You
back
say you
on.
pray?
It
Yo, I
had him
lost
back
my
right
whole
back
I
up there.
lost
Like,
my
oh
whole guy
yes,
like that one year, and I called 2K, and they couldn't do nothing for me. They was like, we gonna try to fix it, man, but they ain't never give my man back because they got it all saved in the
yeah. Hey, as soon as that happened, just power it off, bro.
Okay,
and it'll
okay.
restart with the original. Because once you start, you see what most people do is once they see that happening, they start getting in the settings and pulling up stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then close the app and restart the app. Now just turn it off, and your PlayStation normally will always log back from where it started. Just like if you know how whenever you unplug it instead of turning it off,
Mm-hmm.
when you plug it back up, it start back from like wherever it was at. But if you start doing too much other stuff, it's gonna be stuck.
Yeah.
It's gonna be stuck. But yeah, man. Hey, man, shout out to everybody. I wonder where that boy Brazy. I think he must have been at work or something. But we gonna see. I don't know who is they talking about. Who y'all talking about? Shadrick, Lamar. Who are they talking about? I'm trying to see who they was talking about. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I know what they're talking about. Nah, I mean, to be honest, a lot, from my understanding, a lot of people I be talking to from Chicago, it's just being out there in them streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Just being out there in them streets, man. It's like that because I did a thing about that, and from my understanding is it's like I'm not sure. I can't put on allegedly. Somebody she had let somebody drive her car, and when they brought it back to her, you know what I'm saying? It was something like that. But she talked about it on her what's the name, on her Instagram and her Facebook. But it was something like that. But yeah, man, we gonna uh we gonna try to do the same thing tomorrow though, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Uh I'm gonna holler at y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? It's the Real Boss TV 815. I'm gonna holler at you, assassin.
All right, G, you be safe, man.
Bet, for sure.